Hey everybody, Ohms here, and we're back with some more Mortal Shells. Today we are going to be taking on part 2 of this area, the Eternal Narthex, but this is going to be the Dim Gate. And this area is just as long as the first one. Yeah. So right here, if you just peek over, you can see that this guy with the, I guess the hammer, staff, pole-arm, he's gonna slowly creep towards you. It's easier if you rush him at first, but then like if you do that, the dual sword guy will also come after you. So we'll just have to kind of fight this guy the hard way. If he does a spinning attack, this is perfect. You can just wait for him to finish and then combo the crap out of him. And down he goes. I like how he does this death struggle crawl thing. Anyways, dual sword guy, he sees us, does his attack, okay, and then give him 2 shots. Oh, he actually got hit on. Okay, gotta be careful. Or, what we can do is parry his ass and get our health back that he took. You know, I didn't know this guy can poison? Or did I release the poison cloud and then I got the heal off of it? Maybe that's it. Right here there's 2 archers and 2 rapier chicks. So I'm trying to pull the rapier chicks. Looks like they're not interested. Interested now? Okay, they're coming. So obviously don't run up. I mean, if you have the HP to spare, I guess you can run up. Oh shit. Over jumped. You just gotta be careful of these two not unloading their crossbow bolts on you. Damn, you should whack me with a crossbow. Okay. The only way to go is up. And there's like 2 where you gotta do a little bit of platforming to get to like 2 items, which I'll probably just skip because towards the top of this little pillar area, there's gonna be a golden bell, which, you know, we don't need to farm glimpses or tars, so we don't really need the bells. And then there's another one which is just glimpses, which you gotta have to jump down to the side. I think once you reach the top, you have to jump down the side. Oh, by the way, right here's a little ambush, so make sure you don't run straight for the crossbow user. So yeah, those are gonna be the 2 that I'm gonna skip over. Take care of these wraiths. Don't know how I missed. Down here you might be able to get a double, but like if you drop down, I'm not exactly sure though, because I didn't want to try to drop down to one of the platforms, but it looks like you can get a double kill right there if you get if you use your ballista. Zoom. Okay, the slam, and then we'll try to combo him. Hopefully they don't fall. There we go. And then let's go ahead and take care of the wraith that's up on this side before I go down. Gotcha. Yeah, the wraiths are not hard. It's just that if there's a lot of them and they start spamming the freaking stone edge attack from the ground, you can take some serious damage. Impossible to die. Alright, we only got the hammer guy left. This ult is freaking, it's awesome. I don't know, I feel like this ult does more damage than the second ult that you unlock. Like if you just use this current ult on the hammer and chisel right next to an enemy, they take a shit ton of damage compared to the one where he uses the hammer like a baseball bat. I highly recommend you touch this little fire altar thing after you deal with the enemies over here, because it's gonna spawn a few wraiths and they're gonna be chasing after you. And also, if you know, I mean, you don't have to fight these enemies right here because there's nothing in the bag you can get for it. So yeah, it's up to you guys. You can just touch the altar and just run. The way to go, it's the right side. Like, we came in from the left side and then just go to the right, and that's where you can go. I mean, where you have to go. But I just want to kill these guys for some tars, even though I don't think we really need it. I think we're good on all the purchases, and we're definitely good on all the upgrades because we finished upgrading our shell in the last episode. Alright, done. So yeah, what's the point of taking out those guys? I honestly don't know. I guess if you want a chance to get some glimpse or whatever, some tars. But yeah, so on the way back, let's just hit up this, grab up the item, and just run. Just make a beeline for where we gotta go, which is this side, the right side. There's gonna be a little bit more like narrow stairways, but not too much enemy. Watch out in the corner, there's another rapier user. You can take her out real quick and then deal with the sniper. Alright, so 3 shots, and then now we can go after. There you go. This room, there's 2 enemies. And be careful about fighting them in the room, actually, because that's a drop on the left side there. So you're gonna need to watch out for that. If you're lucky, I mean, you can try to kick one of them off. Oh, the rapier user just dropped off. Okay. Yeah, sometimes she'll commit suicide, sometimes she won't. If she doesn't, you can try to knock her down. Like, if you have resolve, you can just do the kick and just send her ass flying, if you want. So the way to go up, I mean, the way to go is up. Take out this crossbow user, and we are gonna be safe until we get to the top, because there should be no more enemies. It's a clear run until we reach this part right here. 2 crossbow users, 1 on each end. So what you can do is you can rush one, and if you keep going forward there, you can drop down to one of the teleporters, and that will take you to the very top, and it has some glimpses you can get in a chest. So that's one. But there's a little bit of like jumping and stuff that you have to do. And we now have the, when you fall, like when you're falling, you can just armor up and you won't take any damage as you fall. That's like the thing that will, I guess, save your ass when it comes to platforming in these areas. Watch out, make sure you don't hang around the stairs too long, because there is a crossbow user in the back, which you can rush her. There you go. And then the rapier user. Oh, I missed my parry. I missed again. Oh my god, I'm sucking ass here. Get back in the shell. Alright, enough. Enough messing around. No more parries. Let's just... If you want to, you can go around here. You don't have to go through the front. You kind of like sneak around here. There's another crossbow user right there. Sneak around here, take out the crossbow user as quickly as possible. And then now we can go for the rapier user, which you want to also be a little bit careful, because that hole right there, if you drop down, you're screwed. And no more messing around with the parries. But you can drop down from there to get the pickup down there. And also, if you want to just skip these item pickups, you can just go straight. But I want to unlock a shortcut because that is going to come in very handy later. And I don't remember which teleporter goes to which. Okay, this is not the correct teleporter. So it's the other one. The other one's gonna allow us to unlock a shortcut, so we are gonna go back. I'm just glad like there's no like massive loading time when it comes to these teleporters. Okay, this is the one. So once you hit up this golden pressure plate, it'll take you back down to where Cester is. At the dim gate. So this should look pretty familiar because we were here just like 10 minutes ago. So we don't need to come down here for anything right now, so I just head on back up. And if you need to call the elevator back up, you just gotta have to touch the fire tower thing, and you can call the elevator back up. Next up is gonna be one of those guys with those knights with the, I guess, pole arm. It's like a pole arm hammer looking thing. I guess it is a pole arm, right? But it looks just like a very weirdly made hammer. Because the tip is like, it looks like a hammer, but then like, what the fuck? The place where you hold it is it's too long to be a hammer, I think. But yeah, those knights are, the best way to deal with them is you just straight up rush them, because then like when you're comboing them at like our current attack, when you're comboing them, you just kill them and they won't have time to react. Be careful about rushing this big guy right here because there's two enemies on the side. There's a crossbow user and there's also a rapier user, so you want to be careful about that. So make sure you don't run over there. If you want to engage this big guy, make sure you bait him over to us. And that's it, that's all. I love that we can just get our resolve back so fast now. It's very useful. There's the crossbow user and there is the rapier user. And they're always gonna be positioned the same. The rapier user will be towards the center and then the crossbow user will be towards the back area. Right here, I don't think you can get a double because this guy gets triggered too fast. But the weird thing is when you're fighting this, knight over here, the other one, like the dual wielder guy, he will not even look over, like unless you cross like a certain path. Like once you cross the halfway mark between him and the knight, then he gets triggered. But otherwise, he just stands there, even though the knight is like pretty much getting killed right next to him. Alright, so this is the other side. It's the side where we first hit up the teleporter and I ended up going back because that's not the way I wanted to go. This is that side. And right here, you can get another double kill. So if you guys wanted to get the 2-for-1 trophy, this is also another area you can get it at. And I fucked up there because I accidentally triggered both of them. But I have enough resolve, so hopefully my ult will kill both of them. Like this! Oh shit, she's still alive. Wait, did she die? Okay. She died. Did he kill her? I don't think enemies have friendly fire on. Like, I don't think they can hurt each other. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, and like I said, towards the far end, there's gonna be the sniper. I kind of want to bait the sniper to come over a little bit, because I don't want to accidentally trigger the dual sword guy. Because I want to get that double kill here. So there's the knight with the staff, and then the dual sword guys in the front. If you have a ballista Zuka, you can get a double right here. Bam! 2 for 1, baby. And that reload takes light years. And I found out you can just cancel the reload. Like, you don't actually have to wait for him to finish. If you just cancel the reload by pressing the down on D-pad button, he'll just put away the ballista Zuka. But the thing is, if once you want to use it again, you whip out your ballista Zuka. Your character, if he didn't reload the bolt, he'll end up like reloading. So you have to see the animation no matter what if you want to use the bolt. So yeah, better to just, you know, get a guaranteed shot right here. Boom. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not the guaranteed shot I'm talking about. But I just want to do that so I don't take any fall damage, because these heights, I don't know. It's like the Dark Souls 2 height system. Like, it's a little bit tall and then you take damage. Like, what the fuck? Like this, you'll definitely take damage. Not like crazy amount of damage, but you'll take some damage. And boom. Now, the reason why I bothered to do this one, it's because it's one of those acid upgrade things that you can get right here. At this height, if you drop down and you use the hardening skill that we got, you will be able to survive it. Like, you won't even take a single chip of damage. But I don't want to reclimb the little stairway, so I'm just gonna walk back to Cester, and we're just gonna take the shortcut up since we got this unlocked now. And since we didn't rest at the Cester, the enemies are still gonna stay dead, so that's good. This is what I like about these type of games. Like, if you know enough to survive without having to rest, then you won't have to like go through the trouble of bringing it all the enemy back, except for the special enemies, because like if it's like a mini boss or whatever, they stay dead. So that's good. But like if we have rest right there, like big guys, the dual wielders, they'll all come back. Not that they're hard to deal with or anything like that, but it's kind of a drag when there are enemies getting in your way when you're trying to get to the boss. So that's the way to come up. If you had taken the stairs, this is the way to go. And I highly recommend you guys stick to the right side here, because there's going to be a sniper up here. So we can deal with the sniper as we go into this next fight here. So you don't have to worry about her plowing freaking arrows on your ass. Alright, up next, another big guy. Gonna heal up just in case I fuck up my dodges, because I don't want to get one-shotted. And we also got a skill in the last episode, which I believe is the one that cost the most glimpse to get. It's the bottom right corner one. Like, you kill a specific amount of enemies and your resurrect comes back. So like now, since even though we didn't rest at Sester and we got knocked out of our shell once already, the little white dot is back. So that means we have another chance, I guess. Like if we were to die, we would just get knocked out of our shell and we can still climb back into the shell. It's kind of like Sekiro with the whole resurrecting. Like, I forgot in Sekiro if it was based off of kills or just based off of the time. But there's always one that you can always get back, I believe. Did I get a double? Looks like I did. Oh, that guy's still standing there. Okay. Gotta deal with him the hard way. Which is not super hard. There you go. Next up, there's a whole bunch of these rapier users here. So, best way to deal with this part is just bait them one by one. If you guys have bolts to spare, you guys can use them, but I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a waste. If you don't plan on going NG+, you might as well just use them right here, because during the boss fight I don't think we're gonna have the time to use the bolts. And maybe the last boss you can use it because he's kind of slow, but he does have ways to get to you pretty fast without having to, like, you know, run. So it's really up to you guys. But I feel like just meleeing these fools are that's enough. You don't have to really waste bolts. And I didn't think the poison damage on the enemies can actually kill, because I remember testing it out. Like, I'm just standing there after hitting them once or twice and like seeing if they actually take poison damage, and it doesn't look like they do. This crossbow user, you could sniper with a ballista, or you can just bait her. As long as she's walking, you'll be fine. If she stops walking, then get ready, because she's gonna start shooting. So after she shoots, always gotta reload and then just combo the crap out of her. And then kind of do the same, like walk up enough to the point where the rapier user starts like walking towards you, and then you can start backing a little bit. But try to finish the fight quickly, because this is a narrow area and you don't want to accidentally dodge off the side, because that's gonna suck. Even though there is a shortcut that's like nearby, the one that we just used. But I don't know, I just don't like refighting enemies when I'm going through an area. Even when I do like my practice run and shit, I don't really like dying and shit, and then you have to refight everybody. Right here, make sure you don't miss this pickup right here. I think this is a glimpse. And then once we go up, you can choose either path. Like, it doesn't matter which one you go for. Oh no, it's not glimpse. It's a weapon upgrade. And now we can just head on back. So yeah, it doesn't matter which one of these you take. They both end at the same area, and you more or less have to fight the same enemy as well, because it connects. So there's gonna be a rapier user and a crossbow user. The crossbow user is gonna be in the back, and the rapier user is gonna come strolling in here. And try to bait her to come in, because I don't want to fight her upstairs where there's going to be two crossbow users. Alright, so she's backing away. Get her combos in. She's gone. take care of the crossbow user real quick. Why? Because there's another one here. Oh, what the fuck? Damn, she almost kicked my ass. Oh shit, she actually knocked me out of my shell. Okay, alright. Ain't gonna happen again, bitch. Get back in my shell and you're dead. Alright, and the rapier user is gonna be right here. So yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter which one you take, because they both end up in the same area more or less. And you still fight the same enemies. It's just that portal is like on the side there. I wonder if there's a trick portal, like you warp there and then you just land on that one and just fall to your death. Because that looked like something FromSoft would do. It's like, instead of a mimic chest, it's a mimic portal. It's like a portal that just sends you straight to your death. Take care of her real quick. Make sure you use this pillar as cover. After she shoots, we'll go after her like this. Make sure you don't fall, by the way. Oh, she's got her bolts back up again. Fast reloading time. And that's it. That's pretty much all the enemies here. There's only one more enemy, which is the big guy, the big hammer dudes. And after you deal with him, we're pretty much at the boss room. There's gonna be a Cester there, and then you can do your leveling or upgrading if you want. Well, not really leveling, more like upgrading. This guy's by himself, so we don't have to worry. You can just rush. You can just rush him. There's no ambushes. So just deal with him like how you've been dealing with him. And you got a good amount of room here, so you don't really have to worry about falling off. And he's done. The shifting archives. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's no more bad guys you have to worry about. There is the final upgrade for our hammer and chisels right here. Not here. This is just some tar. But right here there's gonna be a teleporter. This will take us to one of these stray teleporters that's off of somewhere. And if we just follow this path, there is our final weapon upgrade. And that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any more things you can pick up on the sides here. There's also another side, but I don't think there's anything else there either. And it gets a little confusing because sometimes it looks like the route will take you somewhere, and then just pretty much you can't even get through that. But there's a lot of like inscription you can read if you're interested in the lore. Watch out, don't fall there. But yeah, you can try exploring these areas, but I don't think there's anything here. If there is something, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna mention it, like a timestamp. Homes, you can go through that little part right there. But yeah, I don't think you can go through anywhere there. Oh, if you can, there's nothing there, as far as I know. And then there is our healing item right here, which I just completely dodged past. The boss room is right in the front, and the Cester's right here, which we're gonna talk to her, and then we're gonna warp back to the beginning so we can do some weapon upgrades.
Once I was in awe of the knowledge contained here. But it was a fool's errand to try to catalog the contents of this library. The devout keep searching, endlessly hunting for a revelation. Even as they're surrounded by madness, Keep your eyes ahead, foundling. Do not stray among the teetering stacks. You'll only delay the inevitable.
Alright, so that's that for her, and we can just now use our golden mask to quickly warp back. Only these beginning areas from each stage has an upgrade bench, and also in the Fulgrim Tower. So let's get up with this upgrade, and also alright. Yeah, I pretty much like swing it like the chisel is your ball for baseball, and then like the hammer is your bat, and you pretty much just batter up and you hit the enemy and you'll drop them pretty much 100% or 99% of the time. Sometimes it does like, I think like somewhat glitch out where they don't drop. Like if they had just barely stood back up and then you try to hit them with that shit again, they'll just ignore it. But if you give it like 5 seconds or something like that, or 10 seconds, and then you hit them with the batter up thing, the new upgrade that we just got, it'll drop them. But yeah, I'll probably use some of that on the upcoming boss. But like I said, the first weapon ult is already pretty good, so yeah, it'll take down the boss pretty quick with just our first weapon ult. The second one, like I said, I don't really like it. I feel like it's kind of weak. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Homes out.